just me, but I don't want to date a man or talk to a man that I have to ask for anything.
Just by the intro, you can see what direction we're headed in. Viewer discretion is advised.
I should be able to just be like, baby, I'm finna go do this, or baby, I'm finna go do that. And your logic mind should think she's gonna need money for that. I should just be able to be like, baby, I'm hungry. I don't know what to eat. And your logic mind should start calculating dinner if I don't want to cook. I should just be like, baby, I gotta go to the gas station. My car on this amount. And your logic mind should automatically start to think, oh, she gonna need. Like, I don't wanna ask a man anything, because I feel like if you loved me and you cared about me, you would just offer.
I was actually following her until that very last part. So in other words, if you loved her and you cared for her, you would read her mind. Keep in mind, every one of her examples was surrounded by money. I think that was done by design. I firmly believe there's a difference between being considerate, right? Showing consideration to something someone has mentioned versus asking them to completely read your mind. Because her statement was, I don't want to have to ask for anything. Now you're asking me to be a mind reader. But if her statement actually was, hey, I want my husband to be considerate. If I ask for something or mention something to him, he takes it into consideration and figures out where he can implement himself in that space, right? I don't think that's an unreasonable ask if you ask me. But consideration is just that, consideration. There's going to be moments and times where you do mention something and it doesn't register or click for him because he's not thinking about it the same way you are. Are you going to have that same level of grace and understanding for him in that moment when you don't get what it is that you truly desire? Keep in mind, requiring that of someone would also require you to distribute the same exact things. Could you actually read his mind? Will you know every single time he's stressed if he doesn't effectively communicate that to you? Will you know exactly how he feels sexually if he doesn't effectively communicate that to you? Will you know exactly what kind of food he's in the mood to have if he doesn't effectively communicate that? That's like him sending you to the grocery store with a list of stuff, but he doesn't tell you exactly what he wants to eat. And he just expects you to understand what he wants. Not to mention, not having or not wanting to ask for something in a relationship is the poorest way you can ever go about a relationship, because effective communication is the only way for a relationship to work properly.
Because I'm never going to ask. I can take care of myself. I can do for myself. I don't mind doing for myself. I've been doing for myself for so long. But
See, this is exactly why. This is exactly why I take the approach I take. I try to give her some grace. I try to give her some understanding, and then she do this shit here. What do you mean you don't mind taking care of yourself? If you don't mind it, it wouldn't fucking matter if he did the thing that you wanted or not. Clearly you do fucking mind. And honestly, I see why you have to take care of your fucking self. You don't communicate well.